Good morning people, and welcome back to the channel of Carl Greenhow. First of all, I want to say happy Christmas and happy New Year to you all, especially everybody who subscribed to us and watches me videos. All the best for 2025. Let's hope it's a good one to you all. Thank you again for watching my videos. Today I'm going to do a little STOAT awareness video. As quite a few of you are aware, I was the subject of a STOAT incident December last year. It started about 2 weeks before Christmas. The STOAT started getting in to that loft there where the trap is. I'm not sure exactly to this day how the STOAT was getting in, but as you can see, the loft is really old. They don't look as old from the front, but the structures of the loft and the lofts are really old. They've been here since the 70s and the 80s. Plus, these pan-tiled roofs, they're great for pigeons, for ventilation, etc. But they're not good for letting vermin in the lofts. Believe it, take it from me, I've tried everything. And that's where I believe the STOAT was getting in, under the ridges of the tiles. Anyway, back to me point. I was the subject of a STOAT attacking me pigeons. Unfortunately, the STOAT managed to get 20 of my pigeons. It was absolutely awful. Every day I come up here, it was horrible. It was just horrible to open the doors. So last week, every one of these lofts was full of pigeons. Now every one of the lofts is empty, and this is what we're getting. This is what we walked into this morning. Absolutely devastating. Pigeons left dead on a daily basis. When the STOAT first got in, it killed one pigeon, and other people on the gardens thought it was rats. The next day it killed another pigeon, but I noticed straight away it wasn't eating the pigeons, it was just killing the pigeons. So this went on for a week. It killed a single pigeon every day for a week. I couldn't understand why it was only killing one. If it was a rat, it would have killed many and it would have ate them. So this told us it wasn't a rat. I put a wildlife camera in the loft and I caught it on camera. It was a STOAT. Simple as that. Then I had to change my plans. I got told off people, if I didn't stop this STOAT, it would empty every single shed. One by one, it would kill every pigeon in the garden. So what I did, I got the stock pigeons moved. I've had these stock pigeons 20 years. The last thing I wanted them was going to be killed by a STOAT. It wasn't going to happen. So a couple of friends, thanks, you know who you are, lent us the keys to the loft along the road. I moved all the stock pigeons, and any pigeons of value to me, I moved along the road. I did leave pigeons in here because I wanted to catch the STOAT. I couldn't just let it go elsewhere. I could have emptied every loft here. I could have emptied every loft, but to me, the STOAT would have just went back in the other gardens. There's a loft behind us. Before the STOAT started on my loft, it had been in other people's gardens. It had been in a lad's just behind my and killed 7 pigeons. It had been another lad's just next door and killed 3. It had been a little bit further along and killed 5. It didn't kill any in here, and then when it started, it didn't stop. So I had to step it up to get the STOAT. Yes, it's horrible to kill any animal, but this was killing my livestock for fun. Nothing else but absolutely fun. It maybe chewed the heads off one, but it killed another 4 one day. One day, me and a friend come in, there was 5 birds dead. 4 of them looked like they'd been placed on the floor without a drop of blood on them. 1 of them had been chewed its head. So what I did is I left that pigeon, what had been chewed, in the same position. In that loft. Then I spoke to a few lads and they told us I had to buy a certain trap, which I'm not going to show you in the video because now I've found out they're illegal. And I built this. This is kind of a tunnel. This I placed over the dead pigeon. Its last kill it killed in there, I put this over the top of that pigeon. I put a trap in front of it there, and I covered everything in feathers. The trap, the bird already had feathers. I plucked all the pigeon and I covered the trap here. I covered the tunnel. I put feathers round the front and I left it in the loft on Christmas Eve after 2 weeks of absolute hell. Christmas Eve, believe it or not, at 3 o'clock in the morning, Christmas Day, my wildlife camera was set off. So I came up Christmas morning, bingo. Yes, I got the STOAT. I was happy and I wasn't happy for the STOAT because they're absolute killing machines. But, you know, I wasn't happy because I didn't like killing animals, and that's me. But I did. I got the STOAT on Christmas morning and I was happy because it had killed 20 of me pigeons. And another thing I want to say, people, these traps didn't work. The live trap didn't work. I had this in. The live trap was in for a week to 10 days. Fresh bait every other day. I had rabbit meat in there. I had liver in there. I had, you name it, it was in there. The STOAT would not go in there. I tried these. The STOAT didn't even sniff them. These are great for rats and mice. They're not good for STOATs. But yes, people, pigeon people, I really want to make you aware, because I've been flying pigeons 20 years now, and I've never even seen a STOAT in the garden. I've seen a squirrel, but I've never seen a STOAT. And last year, this really opened my eyes up to what damage one single STOAT can do getting in the garden, getting in the loft, sorry. And I know it was a single one because it hasn't been back. If it was one or two, there would have been more dead birds, and it wasn't. Once I got it, it stopped. There's no more being killed since. The other lads on the garden haven't had no bother since. So it was one single STOAT caused all this damage. And we are estimating, the lads on the garden, we've all counted up, and we reckon it killed 40 pigeons. 20 of mine, unfortunately, and 20 of the other lads. And that's just, it's not acceptable. It's not acceptable. It had to be stopped. So that is how I stopped it, people.